It's really hard to understand sometimes, this emotional turmoil that the narcissistic abuse just kind of thrusts upon us. Our brains just kind of get scrambled like an egg and just beat up and then mixed in with all these other ingredients, all these toxic tactics that just kind of get mixed up and then fried up. And we remember what we were. And then we look back at what's become of us. It's like, it's no wonder that we're left just feeling bewildered and disoriented and just constantly questioning what's real. And the big problem is that all this confusion is generated in order to just make our lives more complicated and keep us trapped in these manipulative games. It is this narcissistic maze of manipulation and mind games and enormous amounts of deceit. And to a survivor, what's happening is desperately just trying to hang on to anything, anything that feels that that is truth, that is real. Just grasping onto truth in this delusional world of narcissism where everything feels like it's an illusion. And what's it like, this emotional terrorism that narcissists just continually put their victims through? And when you're in it, trying to make sense of it, it's a mind bender. It's like trying to decipher David Lynch's Twin Peaks while riding a unicycle on a tightrope while juggling torches, flaming torches up in the air, trying to make sense and trying not to get burned, trying not to get hurt. And what we're left with is just like, how on earth did my life end up here? And we're dazed, we're confused, we're just constantly questioning reality as a whole. Like, what is real at this point? And what does that lead to? It leads to cognitive dissonance. Now, what's cognitive dissonance? Cognitive dissonance is when our reality is completely challenged. We're growing up, we're living in a world, and everything kind of makes sense to us in that environment. And then all of a sudden things start to shift. And then we realize that everything that we've been doing up to this point has been a lie. And there's another reality that we've just suddenly been thrust upon us. And what's that like? Well, it's like waking up one day and realizing that, Darth Vader is actually your father. And you just realize you just made out with your sister. Like, how messed up is that? Because what it does is it challenges your core beliefs. And the way it leaves you just questioning everything that you thought you knew.